In today's video, I'm going to go over with you the 5 things that I think are essentials for a home gym. So if you're just getting started with at-home workouts and you want to start building out your home gym, these are the top 5 things that I think you should get started with. Now, I'm filming this here in my home gym at home. It's an extra bedroom that I used to create my home gym. However, before having this extra room, my stepson moved out. I have the room to make the home gym. Before that, I made the home gym in my garage. And then even before that, when I first got started, I used my dining room. I lived in an apartment, in a tiny apartment. And rather than having a kitchen table, I used the dining area as my home gym. So I started with these couple of things that I think you're going to find very helpful for getting started with your own personal home gym. So over here, I have a set of dumbbells and a kettlebell. Say hi to Cole. I have a set of dumbbells and a kettlebell. So what you can do is you can buy these dumbbells. I bought these from Walmart. You can buy them on Amazon. I think that, you're going to hear a lot of people on the internet that are like, oh, put down the cute pink 3-pound dumbbells, this is what they're talking about, right? But I think that you can get a good workout with the 3-pound dumbbells. I think that you should certainly work up towards heavier weights. But if you haven't been lifting weights, it's a great place to get started. Um, and really, the reality is the pink is literally just an overlay they all look like this underneath. They're all these metal material here. So what I have here are 3, 5, 8, 10, and 12. And then I have over here power blocks. So these start at 15 pounds. These are adjustable dumbbells. These start at 15 pounds and it goes all the way up to 90 pounds. So you can see here the different weights that they have. You can adjust it based on whatever weight that you think you need. I honestly haven't gone much more than 40 or 50 pounds with these yet doing squats. These are a great option if you want to get some heavier weights, but I think it's totally okay to start with some of these lighter weights over here. This right here is a kettlebell. This is from Power Block as well. So you can see it's adjustable. You can, change the weight all the way up to 20 pounds. So it's a great weight that you can get more than one kettlebell in one kettlebell. You can also go to Walmart, Target, Amazon, and you could buy single pound kettlebells. They're much cheaper. So like, for example, at my mom's house, when I'm traveling there, I have a 15-pound kettlebell that I just keep there. So the first 2 things here are going to be a set of dumbbells and a kettlebell. Doesn't need to be adjustable. Just get started. If you're unsure what weight to buy, go to Walmart, go to Target and try out some of the weights and see what they feel like. The goal as a woman over 40, the goal is to start lifting as heavy as you possibly can. But the last thing you want to do is come over here and start trying to lift 90 pounds. That's not what we're doing. All right. When we're talking about lifting heavy weights, we're talking about getting 6 to 8 reps, maybe 10 reps. That's where we want to get started. But I personally think starting with lighter weights and more reps is a little bit easier on us. We need to get our tendons and our ligaments and just kind of get in that routine of working out again. So I totally think it's okay to start with some of those lighter weights. The next thing that I think is an absolute must for a home gym, doesn't take up a whole lot of space, is a stability ball. And this one here is weighted. If you try to move it, it doesn't move as much, but you can get unweighted ones as well. You just fill them up with air. There's a little hole right here. It comes with the pump for you to fill them up. You can sit on these while you're working. You're sitting at your desk. You can sit on this. It does help with your core. You can also sit on it while you're doing some of your arm workouts. It can help you with developing some of that pelvic stability, core stability, things like that. And then you can also use it as a bench press. So you put your shoulders up here, have your legs out in like a bridge position, and you can use it as a bench press. So there's a ton of stuff that you can do with a stability ball. So this is the third thing that I would add to my home gym if I were just getting started. Now we're over here in my hallway. I have a pull-up bar. You can see it here. I have a pull-up bar added this is just my bathroom door. And you could really put this in any door. I have very, very, very tall ceilings. I think they're about 12 feet tall. I'm 5'10". This door, I believe, is about 10 feet high. So I have this pull-up bar. You can do pull-ups and then adding these resistance bands. So this is number 4 and number 5 is that I would add this pull-up bar and then some resistance bands because if you haven't been working out in a little while, you will want to use these resistance bands to help with some of that as you're trying to do those pull-ups. Okay. The other nice thing about it is that you can hang these resistance bands from the pull-up bar and you can do pulling exercises. With the dumbbells, you can do some pulling exercises with the dumbbells, but the resistance bands make it a lot easier to do some of those pulling exercises. So I do have a uh, dual here just because I am, like I said, I'm 5'10". I'm pretty tall, but like these doors are very high. The other thing is, some people, I know I used to live in the Midwest and we had clotheslines in our backyard. A lot of people don't use clotheslines anymore, but those metal poles are still there. You could certainly use that as a pull-up bar as well. So I would add for number 4 and number 5 is a good set of resistance bands and then a pull-up bar. So the resistance bands, I've got 2 different kinds here. The first is these are kind of longer resistance bands. All right. So you can step in them. You could do deadlifts with them. You can do good mornings with them. All sorts of different activities that you can do with them. But then I've also got some of these shorter bands as well. And now these are new. I haven't used them yet just because I live in the desert and I have to replace these frequently. They dry out. So you always want to make sure that you inspect them for cracks and things like that. But um, you can use these as well to get a really good workout. So those are the 5 things that I would start out with if I was just getting started with my home gym. They don't take up a lot of room. You can set them in the corner of a room. You can set them in a corner of your living room. Dumbbells, a kettlebell, a stability ball, a pull-up bar, and then some resistance bands. You're going to get a really good workout. You're going to be able to do a lot of push, a lot of pull. You're going to get some good weights in there, some good resistance training in there, all sorts of options, all sorts of things that you can do with those types of equipment. I will have links for you in the description box below. If you are a woman over 40, you're on a fitness journey, you're on a personal growth journey of just being your best self, regaining who you were maybe in your 20s, maybe in your 30s, whatever it may be. I do have a Facebook group. It's called Vibrant Balanced Living for Women Over 40. You can find the link to that in the description as well. I'm also working on a 7-day challenge that is based on the balance method that I teach. And you can check out the video that I just made about what is the balance method. But we're going to create a 7-day challenge based on that balance method. It's a healthy habits lifestyle type of challenge. As soon as I have that ready, I'm going to come back to this video. I will put that in the description as well. So look for that in the description. And I would love to have you join us in our online community. If you like this video, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with somebody who you think might find it helpful. Thank you.